Good morning, everybody. Let's pull this chat up. My bye. Ugh. Sleepy.
Top of the morning to you.
Howdy. Speaking my native tongue. According to my 23andMe.
Was that any good?
That was pretty good. Sound like you're about to give me some lucky charms, my boy.
All right.
Mike's good there. Nice. Neil. Good morning. What's up, Molly? Alrighty here. All right to you. Interesting. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right. Gonna try something a little, well, I don't want to say different because I used to do this a little bit more. Um, maybe because I might have just pulled up the wrong headline. No, it's not. It's right there. So we're gonna start this morning. Just gonna read off some of the news just to kind of paint a picture of what we're dealing with. This isn't anything that I again use as analysis, but does help me sometimes. I read it in the morning, when I wake up. Second one here, having a good morning. I got my coffee and no tea though. So first off, I'm just gonna go over some of the news that we've had before the bell so far. Wall Street futures have risen. We saw semiconductor share extended their AI fueled rally, setting a firmer tone at the end of a choppy week that ushered in U.S. earnings season, which is starting next week. The three main U.S. stock indexes are heading for a slim weekly decline after the S&P and Dow closed at a record levels just on Monday as worries over the fallout of proposed 10% one-year cap on credit card interest weighed on lenders' shares, overshadowing strong quarterly profit from U.S. banks. Market will remain shut down next Monday on account of Martin Luther King Day, but earnings season will gather steam next week with results due from the likes of Netflix, Intel, Johnson & Johnson. European shares, meanwhile, took a breather as a pullback in gold prices dragged mining stocks lower. Asia, Japan's Nikkei fell for the second consecutive session, and Japan stocks snapped a 4-week winning run as regulators vowed to curb oh boy, kind of nice living in America. For that at least, they're curbing speculation. So if the market runs too hard, government got to step in. Separately, oil prices gained as supply risk remained in focus despite the receding likelihood of U.S. military strikes against Iran. All right. So overnight, as you guys heard, a little bit of we actually since then have seen a small back on the FYP. We'll see. Um, we've seen a small gap up and return. So we are opening up definitively in range. That range today will be set. It doesn't mean that it stays in this range, but this is the range that's set here this morning in pre-market. I gotta move this chat. A between 695.15 on SPY and a floor that we've kind of held unanimously at 692. The hourly, the 30-minute. Obviously, the 30-minute showed a little bit of wickage down into that open. So take that for what it's worth. On the lower time frames, we are opening up, or did open up rather, against cost basis, losing that 694 floor and meeting the gap head on. So now It doesn't necessarily give us a power play. There's a gap down below at 689. A lot of other markets are pulling back. But again, if you are short, this is kind of almost exactly what we talked about happening with the empty space. So here's the benefit. If you were short, that empty space has already been filled up above you. And luckily, there's not much underneath you. So hopefully, if you are somebody who is short, you'll be able to get a straight shot down or relatively decent move into that 691. Now, that empty space I'm talking about is still true in pre-market as well. So this box right here will serve as any sort of stop loss or entry potentially to the upside this morning on SPY. So the QQQ is opening up, filling up its empty space as well, tapping its cost basis close to overnight, and now waking up with a gaping gap below us. That, of course, can be alluring, having not gapped up on top of anything, right? Anything notable. You know, we did move out, but we didn't open in. We actually, if you go and look left, the same wall that we've had over here is about the same area that we pulled back this morning. So now that being said, of course, the first instinctual play here is a potential gap fill to the downside. I do want to mention on the 15-minute that there's a remaining bit of empty space that could possibly get hit, considering the fact that we are sitting on our floor here. So we have a decent range here to play into that gap. I don't think the gap necessarily has enough structure to say that that can stop us right off the bat. The majority of the volume was left behind right around 621.89. So for day traders today, this is something to utilize. There's also this little channel here on the 5-minute that I think could act as a pretty good guide. And what you want to see is it price itself in, right? So a lot of this maybe this morning, maybe going into lunch. And then, you know, again, if that was going to be a confluential target, that would be it, right? So we're looking pretty decent in terms of maybe some potential gap fillage today. Are you a day trader? No? Okay, then nothing I just said applies to you. And the 24-hour setup is opening up in range. Cool. All right, IWM gapped up, tickled cost basis, sat actually above it, built a box, lost it. The 24-hour has you opening up in range, plain and simple, right? In yesterday's wick range, it did technically open up above the high. So I can say that. But on the 4-hour, definitively inside of that box, 2-hour, definitively inside of that range. Now, because of the empty space, right here, it would have been tough to call some sort of downside move. And I said this yesterday, because there was structure directly or box right underneath you. So you retested it, bounced, and moved up. Oh, there's my ban. Fuck. Clara, I can. It's by request. If you need some, but if you want to write them down and ask me, you know, in the Discord in some free time, save yourself some money. Yeah, no strong data today. So anyway, with that being said, if you are playing IWM short, there is a retest level under here. Are you short in real life? No, I'm just kidding. But if you are short, you need to be paying attention to the fact that we are still up. We did not lose anything. And so even if it wicks down, right, if the faster it moves, the more you should probably look to trim when your targets get hit, right? But there could be a quick play down to that structure if you are looking or have runners, right? This isn't a very large amount of volume. The more chop, the better the volume. The better the volume, the better the bounce. This is obviously for shorter expiration contracts, right? Today would be pretty solid. But I would even go as far as to say that wick would even be an area to watch for a first bounce. So, all that being said, because our trajectory is still up and we are still green, you can't be a full fucking bear, right? Until we start losing something, because this is still a possibility. But other than that, if we were to lose or fall below this, I think that gap would be central. All right. It's your PBS trader that gives you your setup to what? PBS trader? What are you talking about? I'm not sure, dude, but I know for sure. I reset everything on my TikTok today. We're just cooked, chat. We're cooked.
TikTok don't like real traders. They like furus.
Yeah, if I went and fake flexed and shit like that, I'll make a flex video.
That's crazy because I don't think anybody else gets banned.
No, no. It's
they,
all
they
right.
don't like. They don't like because you giving the real sauce.
I mean, maybe, but I feel like it might be some other comments I've made. All right, so those are our 3 ETFs here this morning. Again, I do want to remind everybody we have a long weekend. So sometimes before long weekends, it adds a little bit more speculation than traders are willing to hold through, and sometimes sell-offs can occur. So keeping that on the radar. No work on Monday, Ivy. You are free to do whatever you want. Alrighty. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? Damn. Everybody's slow to the stream today.
I don't know, man. My eyes were really heavy last night. I almost didn't wake up this morning. I don't know what the heck. Even through 3 alarms.
Your eyes are bearish.
I set my alarm as it's cool. I mean, Apple Music has changed their shit up now, so you just like download whatever music you want. And
Oh, for real?
yeah, and I had this shit set as my alarm this morning. And I thought about it because I had like another alarm set after it with a different song that woke me up. But this song, I woke up as it was ending, and it made me feel like I was still dreaming. I mean, if you listen to it, it's like I felt like I was like, I don't know. It felt like I was definitely still dreaming, but it also just made it so hard to wake up. I was like, yeah, it's a good song, but I can't have this set as my damn alarm. Maybe, but took a second for me to wake up.
Good morning.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, good morning. Because today my eyes were heavy, man. I don't know.
The Sandman. The Sandman. All right, 1 second. Let's put this on real quick. You guys can go ahead and start dropping your charts and all that good shit.
Damn, I'm cooked this morning.
Why?
Shouldn't have been so bearish.
Might fall.
I'm not gonna go to sleep today. I'm making coffee right now.
Oh Lord.
This is my second time ever drinking coffee, but the first time I drank coffee was a bad experience.
Okay, well maybe let's not do that. You know, maybe have like a
No,
decaf.
well, it was a bad experience because like my stupid self made it at like 11 something at night, and I just didn't sleep at all.
No,
That was a bad experiment.
I'm guilty of doing the same thing. All right. So real quickly, let's go over a couple of things now. Most of these things I'm done with. You know, CRWV moved up. Are we gonna? She made me nervous. Give me. Thank you. It did gap up, but it's left a gap behind. It's got empty space down below. Could be a short play. But I am expecting if you didn't get out of it yesterday, I did see that empty space up here. So this might be your opportunity to end up getting out. Now that it's left a gap underneath it. So any sort of move through that, maybe we get our $100 target, but I don't have anything else to really play with. So Celsius, I think some of you guys are still in Celsius. I know some of you guys have equity. And man, I mean, isn't it nice to see the wave and then the consolidation, right, in areas that it should occur right around the imbalance? Like, this shit's fucking awesome to me. But if you're holding options, it's excruciating. And the spreads are rough. So, you know, obviously with this week closing, if you're I do think that it is possible, because we're building so far from what we recovered, to see a pretty gnarly, what would be determined as a gnarly pullback. But I think that pullback would actually give us the opportunity to really take this as a second trade back up. So keep an eye on this box that is forming, and, you know, get rid of the channel. It's not really relevant now. We'll see what it does today, but it does. I kind of want it to maybe wick out one more time and then give us a pullback. That'd be kind of a nice thing, because then we could take it back up again for the rest of the empty space. Oracle. Not looking great here this morning. After it dropped down underneath 198, that kind of right there ended it all, right? Because you had empty space that you shot out up and out of this. So at this point now, us sitting on the floor, it is a decent amount of volume underneath you, but it is a lot of empty space. So you really have A, where you're bouncing now, B, 186.50, and C, 184.80, if nothing can hold. So I would, me personally, if you're looking for the upside, it's going to start with this small range and recovering the floor of 192.33. So, already did that one. Okay. I think I need to go over that one. Yeah, it's a backup today, so if you didn't, I'm pretty sure everybody's out of this one. That gives you an opportunity on ANET to get out. ACHR, which I know I had to skedaddle out of. It did put up a lot of empty space yesterday, held its median, bounced off the floor, and this morning has kind of made the move that we would have rather have seen during intraday. But it's close enough to its gap now that if it can pull back and bounce, then maybe we get a second shot at this one. But I'm also asking myself, is it worth it at this point? If it is, it can't be to here. It has to be to there,
Yeah, further out contracts.
basically. But
That's
that
what I
doesn't
think
that
yesterday.
doesn't yeah, that doesn't mean that we take it now. It's just obviously something that we're looking for, because I've done this with stocks that like are trying. I don't mind like Pinterest in a way. I can manage this a little bit easier because it's not wicking out and making those highs. It's opening and just falling. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, well, I can deal with what's expected, but there's a difference between something having the opportunity to go and nobody wanting to make that happen. So you guys
Yeah, the
can.
950 move was, even though we learned a lot of it out of it yesterday, it was kind of lackluster on like the percentage. It wasn't
It
a big
was.
move at all.
No,
I got
no.
January 30th. You think that's long enough? $10 call.
Yeah, you maybe. I'm not. That one you might
Damn,
be.
can I get a more exciting maybe? A little more.
I mean, I think
That
it's
made me feel
just.
like I should just sell my contract.
No, I just think it's if it is, it's gotta, you know. Let's see.
It's gonna put some hair on my chest.
Maybe it does move. You know what I mean? So like I don't want to tell you no because I mean, theoretically
When it
if
moves,
they
it does move.
yeah, I mean if you look at what's happening right now and its previous breakouts, it's nothing new. Look at his breakout right here. Both of them were crazy. So I mean like, this right here is I guess as, good as it gets, but it's still something that we can wait for a break or a close or something like that outside of that box. So but yeah, I mean it gets it done in like 3 days when it does take off. Actually, habitually 3 days, it looks like 3 to 4 days. So yeah, I mean,
Would you consider that open outside of range? The yesterday's range during the 24 candle?
say that again.
Would you consider that 24-hour candle open outside of range?
No,
Or
no, you're in between that red candle and that
need
one.
to zoom in a little?
Yeah, you're literally like that's like ultimate squashing.
Ultimate peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah, there you go. 6:30, Carla, is usually when I go live on Sundays.
Usually.
Yeah, I know I'm not a repetitious
Unless he's
human
tired,
being.
then it's 7:30, maybe 8:30.
Oh, that's not if I'm tired. That's if usually the kids were doing something, or usually that's why I'll push it off until later.
Nowadays, it's if he's shooting arrows.
Yeah, that too. All right, let's see. Loving Kava. I mean, again, like I said yesterday, the target, the floor is 74, 73.95. That's what you want to get to um to today. As far as like floors being held and stuff like that. That's funny. We're well above where we need to be. We still have this underneath a 70.84. Let's see, 4 hour. So yeah, I mean, your Kava has had an incredible run up here. It is green, but it does need to grab that floor. So 74, kind of that would be my next goal here. And then underneath you, again, retest. Typically, I'm looking at like your imbalance on the 50% of the candle, or here on the lower time frame, that's actually right on the money, 71.48. So, all right, let's see here. Fast uppies target. Yeah. So yesterday and I don't know if you guys remember, but we talked about this, like the channel and stuff like that. That shit went right up and touched the channel. Right up and touched it. So now, right, looking at that and the hourly, knowing that this is the only structure standing between you and Fastenal's empty space, it's now what's underneath you because you responded. So probably means that a retest possibly off of 43 and curl, and we'll be on our way. But the play looks great as far as I'm concerned at the moment. But just like any good breakout, retest do occur. PLTR, yeah, what's up?
On fast, the breakout kind of looks like really similar to previous breakouts because we have earnings, and like if you go back and look at the earnings, I felt like it looked sometime like a little bit. It like does a little bit of sideways, but it like has 3 straight days of nice like
Yeah.
poppage.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it doesn't, what it has earnings fucking next week. So
Yeah,
I mean
that's why I said like it looks really good.
yeah, 45.50. I mean, yeah, empty space. If you look at it right here, look, earnings, empty space, and you actually blow past it. So yeah, I have nothing negative to say about that at all. Yeah. All right. Okay, so you're looking at PLTR for a day trade, and I could say me too, right? I would love to take this one for a day trade. I know that it's going to be basically 180, 178, right? And there is some lower time frame 2 hour candle closes that are coming off of 180 91. It's got empty space up into the 186s. So I'm with you. However, we got to let it do what it needs to do, right? It's got a gap down below, so there is an opportunity possibly below the floor. But here's the deal. I don't know if I would want to take it there. I don't want to take something when I know it's likely going to bounce. So it might be a lower time frame entry, maybe here, but tread carefully, right? When you're trading in a box, the rules bend. The rule, not the like but mechanical. We're building a cog, which makes up the mechanical nature. So inside of that box, things can get a little weird. And then, like I said, I mean, to the upside, I'm just as big of a fan to potentially play this one for a strong pop up to 185 and maybe beyond. I like this one. I think everybody, you know, if the contracts fit your script, you should be setting alerts right now.
What are your thoughts on next week's contracts? Is it something you would play more so just because it's Friday and play weeklies? They're probably way cheaper.
I would play next week's for the bigger move and then play weeklies underneath it is my typical thing. But maybe entering that might be a little bit tough. But if you, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that's wrong. You know what I mean? Like that's, yeah, if you play with next week's contracts on a setup like this, so that way you're not getting whipped around by contracts that are going to die by the end of the day. Perfect. By the way, Alex, you spelled appreciate wrong, unless it's supposed to be appreciate.
Thank
Maybe
you.
Look, is that a little sass in there, Alex? Little sass. I'm hungry. Dude, it was 27 degrees this morning, bro. Honda. Kia Honda?
¿Quieres un Honda, güey?
Honda way. That's probably like my favorite thing. I love when they just throw the way on any word, dude.
Un pinche VTEC, güey. Un VTEC Honda.
About to make a bag way, dude.
On what now, dude? You've been making a lot of
Wait,
bags this week,
hold
bro.
on. What if you're riding a Segway? Is it Segway way?
Oh yeah, Segway way.
I like that. That
Two
feels
ways.
good. That feels
Two
good on my
ways of
brain.
bed.
Segway way. I'm gonna be saying that for the rest of the day. All right. Let's see here.
All right.
PLTR Visa. Visa.
Damn, dude.
What are you, a fucking madman? Let me see. I'm just kidding. That's a good what do you got here? Is that a 30-minute box? So I listen. Nice. Yes. I like the fact that you're identifying that. Let's take a look at what you're seeing here. Yes. Very good. Now, I'm gonna teach you guys something. There's a little with stocks like Visa. I'm not promising anything. 1, 2, 3, and I'm still looking for the break. But the whippier the moves are, the more likely it's going to keep staying there. A lot of the times, it doesn't actually put up the it'll go past those 3 waves. Now, I'll still candle close outside of it, still take my chances on whatever side that you're looking for, but there's empty space in here, right? And what it does is when you don't build boxes up at the top or up at the bottom, and you just have bounces, you just bounce. You just bounce, and it's just empty space. You're just filling it in balance as you move down. So with that being said, I think the obvious answer here is yes. If you can get outside of 331, you have a great empty space play. You have a target of 334.18 as you're in balance, which is also your previous resistance. This is also an area that Visa likes to move quickly in. So I would feel pretty good about taking that one. Let's look at the 15 minutes here. So you have a range directly up above you, not a box. And it looks like the median is 330.35. So I would look to get a good solid candle pushing outside of that, be on my way. All right. I need water. The espresso is starting to hit my bloodstream right now. Oh, God. I can feel it. It's working. Okay, so Snowflake is opening up in range, plain and simple. You're opening up between 209 and fucking 205. So, you know, based on box rules, you're probably, liable to touch this. I don't really see anything here that's indicative of a breakout. What I do see as I move down immediately, though, is a series of boxes, one on top of another, which is good volume building. You do have an excellent empty space play directly up above you, but you have a 212 target with it. You'll also have a target at 214. That is a play that would most likely be taken outside of these wicks at 209 or 209.75, but no promises with the way that it looks. Honestly, a big quick pullback at the bell might set you up, or if you really truly stay in range, might be that cost basis there. There is a monthly subscription. It is not it is basically, again, for people who don't have the workshop, their mic is not, you can't turn your mic on. So, and that's obviously to preserve what we've built, but also to allow you guys to immerse yourself in the Discord. But everything else is the same. That's the only caveat. Caviar. All right. Yeah, keep watching PLTR. I mean, I'll be watching it too. So, morning. What's up, Marky? All right. What else are we looking at here? This EOSE. Is it? Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Damn. Yeah. Okay. I didn't really do anything. I think D-Nut's winding up. It's whipping the batter right now. You need to pull back like that. So this is and I don't know why I have a box built like that. It's bad analysis right there. Trash. Box, pop, punch, retest, build. Shows you that it's just a rate or doesn't have the same box material. You built a box underneath you. It's like right there. Lost your cost basis, made a new low. And so that became your new. And it's that previous resistance that's holding you back. So you are now pinned between here and here. And there you go. There's your box. So this is where decisions have to be you have to pay attention to how price is performing. Right now, you're still holding above 1645. Obviously, any loss of that would be detrimental. You have empty space underneath you versus 1470. And you need to get a break outside of 1835 on EOS. EOSE. Hood, is it going to punch back up? It's going to punch you in the balls. That's what it's going to do. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, but that's what it's going to do. You might be into that. Some people are, but that is not. Huh? What did you say?
Pengly Friday.
Oh my God! Yeah, there you go. So 113.50 reclaim floor, and you got a beautiful play back up to the upside. You did bounce off of the wick successfully, so I mean it is something to keep an eye at or keep an eye on. If you're playing it all the way back up, I can't really speak on that because we got a lot to get through. But if you're playing it up to here, I could see that happening possibly even next week. And listen, that's only speculative because have you reclaimed the floor? Remember, we have to move in a series of definites. We gapped up on the floor. Okay, what is our upside play? Right? Over orb, whatever. So what is my favorite most profit stock so far into the year? I mean, I can't help but say Elf because I have the most money in it, and every time it goes up, it's nice. Target's been great so far this year. We've had AMD surprise. Well, yeah, came and surprised the shit out of me. Celsius. I can't pick a favorite. It's not like a band. You know what I mean? It's just like a a group of homies who give me money. They're not homies, actually. I'm stealing from them. They're criminals. Wall Street criminals. Now I'm stealing from them. Sometimes when I'm like, I take like a, me and Peyton go downtown with an Uber or something like that. People ask me what I do. I'll be like, I steal from rich people. That's all I tell them. It's better than saying I trade stocks, because then they're like, oh, can you teach me? Like right now?
Hey Potter, on Hood, what did you have as the floor? Is it 112.35?
It is verifiably 113.50 on the 24-hour, 4-hour, 1 hour. 1 hour actually shows a floor has been recovered at the 111, which is good. That's good. I didn't go down there, so yeah, you're barely hanging on to that. So you obviously we're going to move that down to here, 111.87. You need to hold that, or you're going to go for another bounce, which isn't bad either, because if you can get another bounce, that means you can build a box, and if you build a box, then it's better to take it because you have solid, and then you got a nice juicy play up to 118. Yeah. So I would say right now you're aiming for 113 on the hourly. 113.25, and then that 24-hour level still stands at 113.50, but you can't always wait for that if it starts to move. So
if I wasn't planning on taking this, but if you were planning on taking a stock that's looking like this, that's reclaimed the floor at that 112 area, would you enter in on a good bounce off 112 and then confirm on a 24-hour up there at 113?
for me, man, in order for me to take that play all the way up to that 50% mark or to that floor, I could, yes, take a lower time frame entry to that 113 trade, but that is what has to be recovered. And one thing I have to say is, the hourly, we got a little floor. That's cool. And that's going to help us get up to the 24-hour one. But we did not open up on top of that floor. So we're going to have to work for it. And that could make things a little bit more difficult. And that's why part of me, right, is looking at this and I'm thinking, well, it'd be better to pull back, because then we have structure with 2 taps off the top, 2 taps off the bottom. And that would make for a way better setup to take that play, because then I can use the structure underneath me, which I'm lacking now, right? This isn't structure, it's a worm. Literally, there's nothing here. That's empty, right? So preferably, right, in order to achieve that proper structure, we move down, we touch that floor, we do it fast, and then it bounces. And then at that point, you're free to kind of, use the floor as a stop loss if you so please. But yeah, I mean, again, when we're bearish, so that's what I was trying to get out of my mouth. When we're bearish, which means we're losing things, major things, which Hood is doing, I need to know, right? It's different than recovering or building a base at the bottom and taking it into empty space. I need to know that we're building something that's going to get us up there, or we have actually recovered, whether that's a lower time frame or not, that we've actually recovered that floor. And if I can do that, then I feel way more comfortable taking a long position in a bearish scenario, because we know that bearish scenarios feed into baby squeezes, and baby squeezes mean big green candles, and there's empty space in front of us. So I'm okay with, again, when I lack structure, I lack confidence. So the more structure, more better. Oh yeah. More better. Or gooder.
Más mejor.
My daughter says later ago. She'd be like, later ago? I'm like, nope. What does that mean? She's like,
Later you go.
yeah, I tell her, I'm like, I just try to explain it to her. I don't like get harp on her or anything, but she was like, baby, if you say later ago, later's in the future and ago means in the past. So where are we? And she's like,
Some years ago, my son said, called pancake syrup pancake sauce, and we forever call it pancake sauce.
That's actually mad awesome, dude. Pancake sauce. I love that. All right. What else we got, guys? Drop your requests. Why did they call me Potter? Because I'm a white guy with round glasses, dude. Pretty simple.
Oh, it's me, little Mayo.
I don't know what he just said, but it sounded like mayonnaise.
Way.
Mayonnaise way.
My 4-year-old daughter called my 5-year-old son yesterday homeboy. He threw me back.
What?
She called him homeboy. I'm like, where the hell did you find that?
Hey, dude, turn off the Netflix, Holmes.
Actually, she doesn't watch Netflix. I think it was my son or my wife. My wife, she
That's all right.
mess around. She's like homeboy.
We went through the whole 6-7 ordeal, but that came from school. Even their teachers dressed up in like 6-7 costumes for Halloween.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
we went through that too.
You
And
know,
then one day I went to my son and I said, "Hey, 6-7." He goes, "Dad, I don't say that anymore."
that's
Okay.
crazy, dude.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fake crack.
He's like, Dad, you need to grow up.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
You're behind, bro.
Put my head down and walked away.
Yeah. That's mad funny. That's me and Harry Potter. I love looking at this screen like AI. It's like the trick that you just did was called a masquerade. Love that. It's got to be in Soviet Russia. All right. Apple. I did the math the other day. I spent in the month of December, I spent $90 on apples for my son and daughter. That's a pretty expensive Apple bill, dude. Add that up over a year. What's that math? That's quick math.
That comes to $43.
$43 a year.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
That
I
math
just
did
tried-
not math correctly.
Nope. I can't do math in my head like that though. Like I've always been I tried so hard when I was a kid to like memorize, but like on paper, dude, I got it. On a chalkboard, I don't know, I feel something different.
I never said I was good at math. I'm fast at it, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah. I'll get you an answer. It's probably not the right one though. Listen, with Apple, as of right now, we are still preserving highs, right? So listen. This thing, remember AMD? That shit was unforgiving. So look at what's up above you, right? And this is where the lower time frame comes in handy. Floor, right? What are you up against? Floor. This shit's fucking, as soon as you start walking through it, man, the nerves start to dissipate. There, right? So you got an empty space up to 258 this morning. So we should expect that price will likely go and reach that mark. Obviously, if it does it fast, rejects, that would increase your probability of moving down. And you're sitting on the bottom of this trend line, which is it's a sketchy place to be going short immediate. I don't like shorting floors. It's not always a great ordeal. Now the positive here, I think, is the fact that all of this is pre-market, right? So if we end up retesting it or getting pulled back into it, this pre-market loss, I think, would be where you could try to go for those lows, but you would have to remember that you have that and this, right? Now, going to the 5-minute, what do we see, folks? This is empty, right? So not much structure in that structure, not a lot of volume from the day, and then above that, we have empty space as well. So it is possible, right, with the right momentum and with this overhead pressure to see Apple try to go for a break, right? Now, on the contrary, you're not close to this, right? You got a lot of stuff to work through. And hopefully it can get it done today. 256.80, but it's ultimately underneath 256 with the help of the market, and 255 that there is obviously more empty space, and that would lead to 251. But unfortunately, or fortunately, you have the privilege of knowing. What do we know right now, guys? Everybody, what do we know about what's happening on Apple? What's inevitable? It's gonna happen.
Consolidation.
No, that is happening, right? What is going to happen? It's going to
A
happen.
rip.
It's going to rip,
A
right?
move.
Yeah,
It's
gonna
going to rip. It's a period, plain and simple. This is happening, so that's going to happen, or that's going to happen, or this is going to happen, or that's going to happen, or this is going to happen, right? And it all starts with the same base. Now, if there's structure up above you, it can make your life a little bit more difficult. But there's
Potter, you
not.
should do the candle counting on this
With
one, bro, like you did on
compression.
Tesla.
Oh yeah,
You
you're
know
right.
what
Damn,
I'm
that's a
saying?
nice
Like
little
you should
setup.
bust out that little fucking
You know what I could
that tells
do?
you how many days. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
Remember, like, yeah, because
Yeah.
it looks like it does the same shit like Tesla. You know what I mean?
Let's take-
Builds.
So it would already be over that, but standard move.
Pretty
rip.
close.
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. This one had a box. It did pop up and it kept
But
building.
it came back.
Yeah,
came
so it's
back
actually
in it,
two
yeah.
40 bars, 40 bars, 7 days in a row. Some of these are halftime, literally. So that's full. That's half. That's full. That's half. Almost a little bit over half. But on
So most of
average,
the time
so
it
either
pumps up,
either it would have already broken out from what I can see now, right? It would have already broken out, or this is about right. So, to my point, Apple is going to move. Where is its opportunities? Both here and here. How do you do that? By being patient and paying attention to those lower time frame triggers that I just spoke about, right? When I'm shorting floors, add a fucking week. Add a fucking week immediately. Just, unless you caught a dumpy, or you caught a great average up at the top. But yeah, just throwing that out there. And this is been called a bear flag over and over and over, and there's a ton of rejections over the overhead, and you're sitting on a floor that really I don't think should have really performed like this. If never mind, I'm tripping. That was a box. So yeah, I mean, honestly, looking at this, dude, with the empty space up above you and a little bit down, it would be kind of sick if it did, see a reversal today. But again, you have the liberty of setting up your trade and knowing that either way, it has empty space. So, all right. Oh my God, my height screen just fucked up. You know what? Get out of here. You're done. Get out of here. Over 9,000 Vegeta voice. Pretty boy. All right. You got it, can you? Can you? We're not good at pronouncing things. All right, let's see here. NVTS needs to cook, but it could go BW. Buck Wild. Did you abbreviate Buck Wild? Yes, you are correct. It does have the retest to do it. It does have the build. It just needs to get outside of its little cage. That cage looks like 1089, and you should be clear for takeoff into the 12s. So. Choppy? Oh my God, dude. Dude, tie me to a giant ceiling fan and turn that bitch on high. Because I'd rather do that than trade Shopify. This is nuts. Unless you are Michael Burry. Because you do get the retest there. You do have weakness at the floor. So, I mean, if you're looking for a short, as far as empty space opportunities, those don't occur on the upside until 161 and 162.33 are recovered. Then maybe. And to the downside, you damn sure don't have any of that. But you are, for sure, underneath this. So it's, but you're sitting on the floor, so it's like a perfect area to build. So I would say right now you're still looking at 155.65 for some sort of confirmation. The channel says maybe a downside move, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, this chart kind of gives me anxiety a little bit. Let me look at the weekly. That's why. So I think off of just looking at this whole range and the wick, if you close this way, I mean, I could definitely see you just straight up coming back down to the floor. Maybe, if you're looking at a real long short to 128.40. So, all right.
I got these cues coming to 625.73, then going back down. I've been really good predicting the up and down on these cues, and but I got no confidence. I get out of trades too early. It drives me nuts. It hits my targets.
Have you confidence wise, right? Is it in your ability to take the trade and see it through, or is it in your analysis? Like where you're doubting
It's my
it?
patience. Like
Mm.
I got to grow cojones in honor of Martin Luther King next week. That's my goal.
Okay.
To grow some cojones and wait for the trade to play out.
I'm sure he.
Huevos way.
Yeah, dude.
No huevos way.
I'm sure he'd appreciate
I'm
that.
telling you, man. Yesterday I was on 624s and 622s
Hey, you
with the
want
cues,
to
and I was impatient. And boy,
check this out,
by
bro?
the end of the day, you know where it was. I
My,
swung
Yeah.
my
625s for today.
Hey, my brother has been trading futures, and you have to trade that on a lower time frame.
Yeah.
That really made him super good at day trading. Like he was suffering from the same thing as you, like no huevos. But I had to buck his head up, like, bro, just take it. You see it, just take it, and you gonna watch it's going. You gonna make some money, and you are gonna be all right. And that's what he been doing, and now he been straight.
Yeah.
Well, sounds
So
like
I don't
you need
have a
to.
problem taking it. I have a problem staying in it.
Yeah.
Well, how's
Yeah.
your entries? Are your entries where they need to be?
Yeah, they're good. But here's my thing. I
And-
look at my PL too much, man. I got to get away from
Okay,
doing that.
there
I
it
look at the
is.
PL.
That's
I
the
look
problem
at
right there.
That's the problem,
There it is.
dude.
Stop looking at
Yep.
your brokerage. The players.
I know my
You
problem.
know
I'm like a
what?
drug addict, though, bro.
You
know what I
know
mean?
what you would love? You would love to play video games with me, wouldn't you?
Just delete the app, bro. Just
No,
delete it.
man.
Oh,
I'm 62. I don't play video games no more.
Come on, man. You didn't see ding 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 ding. You hadn't seen that grandpa on TikTok, dude? Be hitting headshots, former US sniper. He's like 70. All right, we're open here. Q's immediately tapped that as we led into the bell, started pulling back here. So this completes that box, right? If it stays in the range. If not,
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting out of my 625s. This thing's coming back.
well, it's building right now. I'm watching it as we speak to see if it
listen,
gets pushed back
I-
down. But you do what
I
you
need
do
to-
what you said you were gonna do. Yeah. Don't listen to anything else.
Yeah, I got to do it. I got to do it.
PLTR is at that mark. I don't know which one you had, but
Oh Lord, have mercy. It's about to touch it right now. Okay, there it is. Lower time frame. What's underneath? If we can get a retest right here, you're yanked. Okay. Target on that is first right here at 182.
No.
Yep, there it is. I just dropped down into that 3 minute, and when it got yanked back underneath there and started or pushed right back over it, I took it. Well, I ain't playing around. with this fucker today because I wasn't planning on really doing much today, but it moves, I do. PC's fire. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. IWM not seeing as much strength as the Qs are here. They're pushing down off of that median towards the floor. Did I build this PC? No, Clutch Computers built this PC. All right, IWM, you little shit. All right, right here, that's PLTR getting held down underneath that 181. It's okay to retest.
Here's my for instance. I got rid of my 625s. I'm on 623 and 622s, and I'm day trading it, and I'm going to take a shower and not even look at it.
All right. Have your alert set.
Just don't fall
sir.
asleep.
Bring your
Yes,
phone in
sir.
the shower.
Don't drop the smoke, bro.
I think we should just stop taking showers. Maybe we should receive them. Maybe that's what life's really about.
Oh, whoa.
You
That's a little.
smelly little pig, you.
Oh my god.
What kind of showers are you talking about, man?
Wait, what are you in? The colored showers? What's going on, man?
The what showers?
Hey, you
Like
opened the
golden
door for that one, man.
Showers? What do you say?
Cold showers, cold.
Oh.
Cold showers.
Oh my god, dude! I just started sweating instantly, dude. I said, "What?"
As soon as I said it, I realized what I said.
You guys see that retest right there on PLTR? Keep myself safe by focusing on the fucking chart, man. I never thought
You go to
about.
jail, you're going to take many a cold shower.
Hey, you need to
from this
clip that
second
last one there, Garrett.
Yeah. Oh, I did.
Nah, we ain't clipping that. Stay away from that.
Yeah. 265.19 loss on PLTR. Por favor. 264.75 would be nice for the first target there. Qs, if you are looking at the Qs, you're shorting the Qs. Remember, listen, just throwing this out there. Go short when sellers take control. What we bounced off of at 624.72 is their control. So right now they have the ball. But my finger is on the trigger to bail on PLTR at entry, right? As we're leading into that potential break, I gotta be slick with it.
I wasn't here yesterday. I know you said you were gonna roll out your pins contracts. I ended up just getting out. Oh my
fine.
goodness. Whatchamacallit? I think I'm just gonna wait for the reclaim of that floor, that 4-hour box that we built.
Okay.
What did you just add another week to yours?
2.
Nice. Scary
Right.
though, man. I feel like I'm gonna miss the news.
That's why I'm kind of staying.
I know.
In.
Yeah. You got a crazy fucking average though, dude.
We have detected inactivity in your live. Why don't you detect these, TikTok? I'm so sick of your shit. All right, I might have to bail here. Take it back outside of the 138, 180.30. They can't find the floor. It's gonna fall. Also on the 1 minute. All right. Zoom back out. 5. Yeah, 5's engulfed. Yep, I'm out. I'm dealing with weeklies, so I can't really fuck around. IWM though, I am shorting that one simultaneously. All right, first target here is the imbalance, 265 hole, and then the wick at 264.72. I already grabbed that one below 265.71.
Oh, nice, dude.
And
Yeah.
IWM for me is like you really have to hold those contracts. You have to know like how to hold to play IWM. That's when it pays the most.
It pays when you stick to your target, man. It's not even like
Yeah,
hold.
okay,
It could
yeah.
happen. It
Real.
could happen in
Yeah.
10 minutes. You know what I mean? Or it could happen in fucking 2 hours. But it's like
What kills
if
me
you
is like the pullbacks, but the pullbacks always lead to more like a bigger drop and then another pullback and then a bigger drop. And then like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
out of the money contracts are in the money. And it's like I look at the price and I'm like, fuck, $80 per contract. Happened to me so much.
Tesla's ripping. I think me and you, it is pushing pretty hard now. Hughes are still building. IWM pulling back nice. Fucking bad.
Badoo.
PLTR is fighting for his fucking life right now. I'm fighting for my life. Hughes still putting pressure overhead. Time to get an apple put. I wouldn't. Not yet. Let's see. 5 minute. You'd have a stop loss right here. But you got empty space up above you. It looks like you tapped the floor. So, I mean, if this can start losing stuff, maybe, but not at the present moment. IWM just hit my target at 264.75. First target. Tesla doesn't have a setup that I want to trade, guys. That's a period in the story for me. Does not have a setup I want to trade. So even if it rips like this, it's not something that I feel. Yeah, I think right now it would be like 448. Moving through that area would definitely help. Q's another rejection here. So regardless of what they do with the red candle, it doesn't mean anything unless they push price under something, right? Period. So 264 to 96. Which is why if you're short, right, you do it up against what is rejecting, or you do it when the floor that holds you up is lost. All right, the skedaddling on PLTR worked out, so good. I had to get out of one door, hey, and shit. Did exactly that wick right up into the top.
Yeah, I ended up getting in like really close to the bell. I had a little box made, but I trimmed
You did good
half
if
at
you did that.
100%.
Oh, damn. Hey. Or probably sold me his contracts. At this point, PLTR could stay in this range. It could go all the way to the floor. It could, yeah, no telling.
Definitely want to watch though, man. That one.
It's
out
a
of the
good
ones I was
setup,
going
man.
through.
Yeah, it's a good setup. I mean, downside maybe not so much, but the upside, being that you're sitting on the floor is pretty substantial. Next week, I said something about this in December. Actually, I talked about it in November too. For those of you guys who have downloaded trade tracking apps and you're trying to figure out your journey, story, whatever, you're still learning, struggling with some things. Starting next week, I want you guys to start sending me, if you want to, some of those screenshots or links to your brokerage or not brokerage, but to your trade tracking app. And if you do that and you drop a question on something that you're struggling with and send that in a DM, please at me. It just helps me because I'm like a fucking chicken. I will start looking at those. So if you guys have downloaded those trade tracking apps to help you follow and start looking at the data coming from your own trading, which is just attention to detail. So next week, there's a lot of different trade tracking apps. There's TraderView and there's TradeZilla, like Stock Option Pro or some shit like that. And there's a lot of them. I mean, if you go on, I don't have a preference. So I mean, there's I have a like a I'm not a big fan of the guy who owns TradeZilla, but you know, not my problem. So, dude, there's some people inside of TTI's Discord that had like a 3,000% trade on this thing. It's nuts, dude. It's absolutely nuts. This is what we talked about on pens, guys, and honestly, kind of need it to happen at least down into the 26-31s. And if it happens fast, like it's doing right now, I'm hoping that we see a bounce here. This is a pretty decent bounce level and hopefully a last trip down to volume. I did hedge myself like we had discussed, so I am prepared for what could be a punch down. But everybody needs to comply. Oh my God, Ivy. What are we doing here?
Comply with what?
I don't know, man. I don't even know.
These the cues.
Oh, here we go, baby. Come on,
Yeah,
top.
I know. I have some puts as well.
That pinch chart, man. The only thing it's missing is, like you said, it's got the 3 rotations at the top, but just not at the bottom.
It doesn't, but we could count the fact that it has 3 rotations.
I'm gonna.
Here.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
I didn't have that. He's cooking.
He's cooking.
You see?
He's
That's where I'm
cooking
gonna
way.
slam my position. All right.
All right, Q's 3-minute cost basis now.
Just simple supply and demand. If you have
Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
Damn.
A little worm.
Come on, Q's. Fucking drop.
We're trying, man. Do you see that retest off the top?
Yeah, on the cost basis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
try
I
to use
saw that.
that.
And then it's on. I got cost basis bouncing on right now.
Yeah,
I'm on
Q2.
the fucking. Damn, dude. See that 3
There's-
minute?
Yeah, look, watch another retest. But the faster it
Yeah,
happens,
the
the better.
retest, dude. Fuck.
Oh, I see a pocket right there. Don't go.
Oh,
Better not get stuck below that.
That's a pretty hard. piece
SMCI
right
is pushing.
there. IWM's out. What am I focused on? I'm watching the ETFs right now, but I'm not. Today is a wind. I'm winding down because this week has been incredible. A lot of the stuff I traded went bananas. AMD and CRWV and Celsius. There was
Yeah, you guys hit 1,000% on that CRWV. I was working. I seen it.
1,500. Was the
Damn.
last contract.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nasty, man. Good shit.
All right. Damn, bro. You know, I really do. I fucking hate.
Did
being
you have
right
your full
sometimes.
position up until yesterday?
Fuck no. No, absolutely not. Sorry. I didn't mean to answer so.
No.
But no. I don't want people to think I'm just, you know. No, I trimmed when it hit the top of that range. When we hit the top, I took the risk off. And then when it popped out, the contracts exploded, and so I trimmed again when it hit that floor. Yeah. So by the time we like yesterday, dude, I had like 2 contracts, or yeah, 2 contracts. So at the end,
Oh,
of
that's it, really. How many did you have? How many did you buy at first? Just if you don't mind.
I think I had 60. If I'm not mistaken, 60 contracts.
I got an alert on Archer.
No, don't say it. That motherfucker right there, dude.
I didn't even fuck with that thing.
Up on Archer.
That's a greased axolotl, dude. You ain't grabbing that thing without a good pair of gloves. I don't know what that came from.
Pause.
Pause.
I don't know where you come up with this stuff, man.
I don't know either. I don't know.
He's been messing around with them cockleburrs.
What the hell? What the are you saying today, dude? He said
What the hell?
I love you, dude.
I want to know what that is.
I don't know, but I love it, dude. You're the best, man. Dude, when you said
the fuck is
cold
that?
shower, I cockleburrs. If my grandpa said that to me before. I'm gonna look it up. I can't fucking.
How you get a cockleburr underneath your saddle when you're riding a horse?
Is that them
Oh,
little
Maybe
spiky
you spelled
things?
that correct.
Yeah, that one's so over my head.
I feel like that sounds like something that'd be in Mexico. Yeah, so okay.
Probably.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The cockleburr refers to invasive weed Xanthium storanium, which doesn't make any sense because it's Latin, but knows it's
God damn.
hard, spiny, hitchhiking burrs that stick into the fur or clothing whose seeds and seedlings are highly toxic to livestock. Jesus Christ. Causing poisoning, liver damage, and sometimes death. Damn, bro. See, that's where nature, hippies want to be like, oh my God, cues. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Now, does it follow the script from IWM, though, and only give us half? Because right here, watch this little sneaky fucker right here. Ugh. Just don't be scared, but just watch. Now, IWM I stopped out of those runners because floor just got reclaimed, but now this one's looking like it wants to curl back up. What a hell of a wick. That reversal on IWM was insane, but if you go down to the 3-minute, that floor right there, that wick, that should have been rejected immediately. And it did have a momentary pullback, but as soon as that candle closed above it, ugh. Ugh. Uh-oh. Friday torture chamber?
No.
He
Melt.
said no. I refuse. Death can have me when it earns me. That's one of the hardest bars I've ever heard in my life, dude. The God of
Which
War.
one?
God of War.
The absolute hardest.
There, he's like, death can have me when it earns me. I was like, damn.
I just saw a TikTok with him talking about they were like doing like a Comic-Con or whatever, and he even said himself, he was like, that was one of my favorite lines that I had at the script they had ever written for that script. He was like, that was incredible.
Watch them do the mocap scene of when he goes back to get the Blades of Chaos, and that shit had me damn near in tears, bro. Like, Athena is standing at the door, and she's like, you could try and be a good father, a good person, but you'll always be a monster. And he's like, I know, but I'm your monster no longer. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Stop.
Bro,
These are bars, dude. I love that game so much, dude. That game is more of a movie to me. It's like playing a movie than anything else.
A lot of people say that, though, actually, right?
Yeah, dude, I really, really enjoyed that game. Like, the Ghost of Yotai is good, but they need to yap more, dude. I need more yapping. They just be silently, like, moving through the hills and fighting and shit. No words.
Telling you, if you like stories, you should play Expedition 33.
I've heard of that one, yeah. Queues are moving down really, really weak here. Sorry, we're back and forth, guys. This is my way of coping with price action right now. It is, we're watching those floors underneath us. How's IWM doing? IWM is sitting right here. I think I see what it's got going on now. Yep, there it is. Found it. So watch it up 266. There's cues down at the floor. Here we are. 624. Get rid of this channel. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I got a cockleburr. in this slingshot right now, dude. About to shoot it.
Do it.
Chew it. Damn. That's hardcore right there, dude.
Do it.
I chew.
Cochino.
Cochino way? Segway way. You know, I think of Segway. I always feel guilt every time I think of a Segway. I was on my bike and they do these tours in Savannah. Oh, so this was 10 years ago. And they do like haunted Segway tours. It's ridiculous. They just go around the town at night and on Segways and like. Anyway, I was riding my bike behind a group of like 10 of them, and I just let out a blood-curdling scream as I zoomed past. Oh my god, there you go, Q's. All right, this is that level that I was talking about right here, 627.73. It's down here on the 3-minute, actually, at 624.64, so just mind your... But that's the 24-hour level. And once we lose that, it'll be nice. Yeah, keys are going down off that rejection. That was what we talked about right there. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I scared this lady as she fell off her Segway. It wasn't funny. It was mean. Felt bad. She's alright, though. She got right back up to yell at me. They have ghost tours here. People do the same thing. Ride up against the limousines and try and scare people. Might be the scariest thing you see if you do a ghost tour here. Come on, please.
Damn, dude. There's those butters.
Yeah, I love that.
That's imbalance right there. Trim it a little bit. That's imbalance for me.
100%.
Yep.
Nice.
I hope it doesn't do any IWM type behaviors here. Just give me the gap, be a good boy. Now, am I leaving runners for a dump all the way to 619? You goddamn right. Ooh.
You said, ooh.
I hope
kind of
someone
sounded like
clicks on it.
Sauce Walker right there. Ooh-wee.
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I was bending backwards and bending my knees, and it should kind of hurt when I did that. That's why it sounded like that. I was like bending and like stressed my knee out. I'm not built that way anymore, man. I used to be a real athlete. Oh my god. I should fucking remember this picture.
Oh, satisfying.
Yo, he said he just said like he drank a Pepsi or something.
Potter, this is
Yeah.
all because of you, right? This is all because of you, Potter, that I know this. I had no idea about this 6 months ago.
Dude, let's fucking go.
He got a little rubber dub.
Dude,
I
needs
got
a lot
that.
of cigarettes.
You know what? I walked up to you. You had a bunch of cockleburls on you, and I got them off you. Sorry, I'm stemming on the word now. You said what? Like you didn't say it. Oh my god. Uh,
music hit different when you're winning.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's all
I be
good.
doing imaginary money spreads and shit.
Yeah, hell no.
Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, dude, it turns from like so I'll be listening to songs just regular in the car. And then when you hit a bag like this, dude, I feel like I'm in the rap video with them. Like, yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Hey, you gotta put that grill on, bro. You
Like,
gotta
yeah,
put the grill in
I-
your fucking in your chain, bro, when you're dancing.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I wrote this. That's it.
God, that shit's so fucking funny, dude.
We ain't from that Woodlawn Park.
I love when you need to keep taking snapshots of your gains and it keeps going up. So you got to do another one.
That's when you just start screen recording.
Yeah.
Back out. I'm sipping on a mask, yeah. Ugh. No shit. I had just found the picture of me and Peyton the first day we just hung out. That's crazy. It just came up in my memories. Oh my god, dude.
Post it, Potter.
I'm a rapper. What? No, never now. Hold on. Oh, I'm watching my money multiply.
You ready to trim?
That's what you need to do. You need to take a screenshot, play it out, and then put some music to it, and then that's going to be an advertisement for yourself.
I need you guys to make advertisements, okay? Just make videos of you in jacuzzi tubs with a bunch of babes like JD would. And just flex, you know? Like, yeah, Potter Stocks. Help me make a ridiculous. Oh my god, give me a trim, baby. God, great job. Oh my god, I'm not. Oh, I could bite through my desk right now. It's made of. Fucking jaws right through that thing. All right, now it's risk free. Now we let go and maybe grab a call. No shit. The channel is too beautiful, man. With the confluence of 619, I'm gonna let it do its thing. And what I'm gonna do instead of like predicting bounces that are gonna happen, I'm just gonna look at what floors need to stay below. And it looks like right there at 622.42 is stay. Everything past this is obviously reliant on.
222%.
Oh, I'd love to hear it, baby.
This is beautiful.
Time to go surfing.
It's always in your purse. Take me with you, Chad.
I mean, just to know that somebody taught me to see what's going to happen before it happens is it's like unbelievable.
You taught me about cockleburs. Was that you? Oh, that wasn't you. That was somebody else.
Yeah, that was
That was
fought.
you. Sorry, all the voices are blurring together right now. Yeah, I'm going through it right now.
Damn, dude.
Sweetie. You got that.
Cockle what?
Cockle what?
Oh, he said he needed some gloves, and I said, "Well, he's going to handle some cockleburs." Man, that SMCI is pushing up pretty good.
Semiconductors are going nuts.
What was that song? That had like a little old school vibe to it. A
That
little
was
Missy Elliott vibe to it.
Yeah, that was Red Mercedes by Mine, but it's the next part of that song is not appropriate for the stream.
Is it old?
It's like, yeah, a couple years old. Hey, yo, what's
Oh,
that?
that's not bad. That's not old. Dude, I seen a video that was like they were asking like what year were you born? They're like 2000, and then what year were you born? It was like 19, and then it just like cut to a screen like how the YouTube video guy looked like all fucking 1800s look.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, damn, I really am, I really am now.
Yeah, you're in there. You see that, Ivy? That's crazy. All right, solid. So our targets are fire. Now we're bouncing fast and hard. Pause. Let's say 1 hour, 1 minute. Excuse me. Candle closes are right here.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Yep, as predicted. See if it holds that wick right here. If not, it'll retest in here and try to bounce. Also, TikTok and YouTube. Here's my pastries. You want to see this morning's haul? Here you go. Damn, who ate half the donut? That was fast.
Palantir with a slap below your entry you marked this morning.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. Got a little slap on the cues today. Finish the week up. Dude,
You hit them like every day, no?
The cues?
No,
Not every
just,
day.
Just
Something. I mean, I a lot of the hits that I had, like Wednesday and Thursday, were just hits that I already had, so it wasn't like re-hitting. But yeah, I mean, this has been a great week. This week, yeah, this is a.
So you don't count it as a hit, like getting back up on the base.
Like, no, my contracts can. I mean, I consider it. I'm like obviously
So-
happy
so
about
it's
it,
like
but like a
baseball
new
game.
play.
You hit the ball, you get the base, and you still on the run until you get back home.
You could, yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it.
You only get one swing.
I get it. I get multiple swings.
Oh yeah, I know you got a big account.
Oh my God, it's getting hot up in this motherfucker.
Coffee might be the trick, bro. I did a day trade today on the cues with y'all, and it was successful. I didn't have no brain farts during it.
what had me on that one was the 1 hour setup, just gapping up to that floor. Fuck
Leaving the
that,
gap
I take those.
behind. Well, I was short
Yeah, I
yesterday,
take
and
those.
it was how fast we fell at the end of the day that was like, damn, dude. It seems like we're gonna. And this is just like, okay. Let me just stop real quick. It's like, look at right here. Yesterday, you left a pocket of empty space right here when you fell. You never came back up. You never filled it. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you went in. Okay, you filled up the only little bit of empty space that you left behind, and that's our also cost basis. Come on, man.
Did you go short this morning?
Yeah, underneath the 624.92, I took it. I got filled late, so
Yeah.
it was like as it dropped down and then it retested, I went red, but it wicked
That-
almost
that-
within
that
30
bottom-
seconds.
That little bottom box, like every time we fall into it and like we wick back up green and then that candle starts to close back in the box, I always take those, dude.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Little bouncy on the cues.
Yeah, bounce on the cues.
Did
I mean,
you,
if
did you
if you're
play
playing this
those
up,
cues back up?
I did not grab those, man. No, I didn't.
I know Junior got those 624s.
Oh, that's nice. He's oh my God, sneaky little fucker. He's my little Chicano leprechaun way.
Chingala.
Chingala. Chingala way.
Hey, Junior, Chicano is like by definition like someone that's Mexican but was born over there, right?
Simon.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they call me that all the time over here.
Yeah. You're yeah. Chicano. Yep. You speak good Spanish now, no, Jorge?
Un poquito,
It's getting
papa.
better?
Hey, Garrett.
Oh, I
Let's
didn't
talk
say
about
that. I
it real
didn't
quick.
say
Yeah,
Let's talk about it because listen, that day,
Yoda
you
does.
you gotta understand that Rosetta Stone is like super like robot-y and like, bro, I'd be so bored that I sit here and mock it, and so like I say it really stupid, and like, man, you got so thank God no one really caught it, but the fact that you caught it, bro, my body got hot.
No
As soon as I looked in the
way.
corner and I seen that my mic was open, I'm like, I knew it was gonna fucking happen. And then you were
Oh
the
my.
first person typing in the chat, and I'm like, here we go. I'm like, here we fucking go, dude.
Holy shit, man.
Nah, because I sold right there, crazy style.
Oh my god.
Hey, check out Mara. Looks like
Okay.
it's doing pretty good tonight. I'm in the car again.
He's in the car again. Oh yeah, it is. It's moving up. I still have that 1162 target up here. So I mean, we are sitting at that floor. Oh yeah, so it's going to be actually lower time frame. It's a different type. So 1147, my friend, is your next. That is where you need to recover. You have another pocket of empty space. Little baby pocket of empty space to 1175. Is this Jay Diamond? Oh my god. They think he sound like Jay Diamond, dude, on YouTube and stuff. Someone said, "Is this?"
I know,
He said,
they always say that shit.
he said, "Is this Jay Diamond in the Discord? I'm getting PTSD."
Mara's ripping.
Oh my god! Don't do that. No, no, I hear it, dude. Hey guys, great day today of me yelling.
SoFi.
I think I'm starting to like Jay Diamond. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! What happened, dude? Potter got soft now.
Nah, sometimes you just tease someone so much, you're like, you know what? He's kind of funny. Unironically, doesn't even try to be, dude. He's just
Nah, I'll tell you what it is. I'm from Philly. He's from New York. We probably sound the same a little bit, you know?
yeah. We need Boston.
Yeah.
I need somebody from Boston in here. I need a heavy,
Is
thick,
it
Goodwill
Blue
Hunting
from
ass
Boston?
accent.
Blue's
Blue?
from Boston.
Is he thick with it though? Not like that, but look at IWM going straight to my target. Get real. What do I see on CRWV? You have a punchback up to 98.89. So I mean, like, if you wanted to trade maybe today's contracts, you gap filled. You could look for a punchback into you still have a 101 $100 target that you have yet to hit. So yeah, I mean, that could be something to look at.
Damn, did anybody catch Salesforce this week?
No. Damn.
Jeez.
They must not be forcing any sales, dude. Sales are down. That shit's so clean. Put that on my life.
That was a pretty little dump.
That was nice, guys. That was nice. I still got runners. Just a few. Tax the rich. What are you listening to right now?
I actually sold everything. Once this thing goes, I can't remember, but I think it's going where I think it's going to go. Up over 623, I'm going to come back in.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Let's go Elf over 90.
Mm-hmm.
My options you were talking about not wanting to do that. They're up only 20% right now, but they're up. I have 3 weeks left.
If I ever feel like I want to buy options on Elf, I just buy like $1,000 worth of more shares.
Yeah,
Just
I get you. Well, you're already so committed into that; it makes sense, right?
Well, I had a hedge, dude, that I hedged on one of the first dumps that I had on Elf, and dude, I ended up like when it ended up going in the money and having a $175 spread. And I was like deeply disturbed. I was like,
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, the
yeah.
spreads are kind of crazy. They do monkey around
Oh
all
my
day.
God.
You're right. What just happened?
His cats are probably doing something.
Yeah, probably. Between Potter and Hamilton, I'm a fucking happy man. I sold 2 doubles and made two bags on cues. I'm
All
gonna
right.
just fucking
You
leave.
came in
I'm
here to
done.
lecture me. Shut the door. I'll suffer on my own.
What just
Roll
happened?
something up, Peyton. What?
Everybody okay?
Damn, relax, cabrón. It's
I'm
Friday.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
Chill
Sorry.
away.
Dude, my cat climbed up on this tower that I have in the office and knocked it over. And I'm talking about this thing as tall as like a baby. I mean, it's fucking 10 foot tall. And it just started falling in slow motion as she's staring at me, falling towards my face. So I catch it and she collides with my face. So I'm holding her. She's got a nail in the back of my head. And yeah, that's when I was calling Peyton because she's trying to hang. She's got her nail in my, like in my head, but also in the rope of the tower, like where they grip onto. And I'm trying to also hold the tower. That was wild. I'm good. Everything's fine. And the cues, look at that. All right, maybe it wasn't so bad. New low on the cues.
Uh-oh.
Is anybody still short with Poppy?
I got 2 contracts.
I'm still short.
Yo, IWM 266.67 on the dot. I don't like how weak Elf is though. I had oh, that's the open price. That is 90, Chad. Remember that? That was our first
Yeah.
target. That's the only structure I think we have. That's right. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I think as long as it holds 89.65, we're good. It'd probably retest that. Looks like it already wicked off of it.
I'm fully prepared for Elf to come all the way back here at any point.
And that's yesterday's high.
We'll short it.
I don't know about that. Whoa, Alex. That looks pretty cool, actually. I'm not going to lie. Look at that shit. That's a proper young man right there, dude. I look like I would have changed the world back then, dude.
Yeah, you do look like that.
Tell me
Funny as
tell me
fuck.
about this. Like you know what? I look like I invented ink blotters or something like that. Yes, I'm very fond of writing, and I've invented this jar that holds the ink.
Cheerio.
That's good. That's good shit. That's what AI is for right there.
Tea and crumpets.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude.
Yeah, it's nuts, bro. That's my Renaissance picture, dude.
That was probably what you looked in that past life.
Dude, there's a picture of me, and even in my Apple ID, like in my Apple Photos, if you type in my name, it pops up. It's not me. It's a soldier from the 1930s in like that like died, but like obviously he's 19. But hold on, let me see.
Just got a snow alert.
Like snow in your area, or
Dude, Potter,
No,
I have
snow in the
picture of a
SONW.
group of guys in Chicago in the 30s, and they have the same last name as me. It's Charles Worley. Dude looks like it. I was put in that picture. It's fucking crazy.
here, look. Tell me this doesn't look like me.
How to check out snow on the 1 hour.
I supposed to in live trading. Fuck. Oh yeah, snow is moving, huh?
What the? That's crazy, Potter.
Come on, Q's. Listen. Come on. 621.50. That was worth like 10,000 gallons of water. You look like I own a plantation? Damn. Why'd you say that? Nah, man. I look like I liberate. You know what I mean? Be in
Look
the
like a young
books.
private.
That's the best comeback I've ever heard of that.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. This guy was poor? I wasn't poor. Don't insult my not real past self. I would have mattered if I would have existed as a,
You
a
know, it's
shoot.
kind of funny. I've seen so many pictures of you in so many different forms. It's like I see people. I was like, oh, that looks like Potter.
That's, you know what's crazy, dude, is every white guy Manny sees, he's like, bro, like he thinks I look like Vecna. He thinks I mean, yeah.
You do.
That's not a push.
That's crazy.
yeah, it's not a force at all.
You goddamn right.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God, dude. Listen.
Neil in the house.
Hold these motherfucking runners up in this bitch. Oh, damn. All right. That was a nice little jam right there. Oh, we're going for the fucking lows, dude. I told you guys I was holding. I told it.
It's that sound that pushed it.
Oh my God. I'm gonna. Oh my God. I just did a whole little jig.
310%.
That is exactly how I feel right now.
We got the soundboard back?
Ivy does.
Oh, fuck. No, we don't. Never mind.
Jesus.
Everybody got quiet.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we used to have soundboard and crash out.
Trimming.
He said, and crash out. That's.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
seeing that for my runners.
just
too.
for I'm trying to understand like how these stocks move. Like because Q's Inspire going down, IWM just keeps going up. Like why is it just like a rotation of money out of tech into like small caps or like what's going on?
1 second.
Yes.
I was just gonna say, I mean, partially. I know that the tariff outcome is, can help small caps, and so there's speculation on that I've read, but they don't necessarily. In fact, I've discussed this many times before. You'll see the Qs rip and IWM do nothing. Not always do. In fact, I would say more times than not, they don't run together. They run separately. So I mean, again, and I'm not a fundamentalist. I'm a charting technician. So, um, you know, I'm sure there's probably somebody who does more fundamental stuff that could probably give you a bit, but money rotation from one thing to another is more than likely. Rivian tanked this week. Yeah, I'm well aware. I am well aware. Yeah, it's starting to get hairy. But it is falling with empty space, so. All right, Q's held that 1,620 mark. At this point, we're going to repeat that same process. If you're trimming on the way, good stuff. But obviously, we need to stay A, below the 621.50, or B, 622.91, or 621.91, excuse me.
RDW has got a big green candle.
I don't want per server fucking profiles, dude. Bounce level on the cues. This is one of my last ones. Next one is again, when we bounce, it's about where we recover. So right now, I can't tell you whether I don't see us recovering until we get back up above that box. Which, I mean, this is technically your low. So, I mean, we have to go back out to the 15-minute. I'm playing this channel. That's what I see. I'm taking this, the position that I have left, either I get out basically above 622, or I take this one all the way down to 619, which is where I would say the higher probability of a bounce is. You still have a remaining gap in there, but and when you bounce, you want to bounce fast, so that way the retest can happen, or rejection can happen quick with little to fight against. So my nephew says Twitter has crashed. Uh-oh. Saw what?
There's still that gap down there at 613, isn't there?
Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah. That being hit today, I don't know. Yeah, so 620.11. Snow is taking off. It's using this opportunity to start to move here. It does have a 15-minute box, and the top of that box is right here. So 210.75. Yeah, ACHR did hold well. I was watching that one build on the lower time frames. All right. Q's just went to go and retest. They're at the floor now. Whoa. Have you ever just tried to live, laugh, love? Maybe just try that. Alex, what is your friend on, dude? Your friend comes to my stream every once in a while. Oh my god, that rejection was money sauce. It was a little too fast, though, I'm not gonna lie. And he just says the weirdest things to me. He said, Boss Potter, together when I woke up, my egg itch. Or, in your native tongue, Boss Potter, sama ning jingsing ko ang kari italag ko. He said, Alex, you're dead. God. We're getting real close to that Stargate, guys. NG is Nang. Oh. Sama Nang Jinsing Ho Nang Kari Nang. Okay. Got it. Yeah. He said his bull. Okay. Awesome, Alex. Good God. Oh my God. Do you guys' friends like know about me? People in the Philippines know about me?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like all of us. My friend says the funniest shit.
About our Discord?
No, about you.
Oh, no way, dude. What does he say?
Does he just hate America or what?
Oh my God, dude! That's fucking gold, dude. Does he just hate America or what? I love it, dude. That's why I act like this. That's
It's so
hilarious.
funny.
You just
Oh
didn't
my
want
God.
everything getting tore up.
Love America, yeah. You're my idol, boss. Get out of here, dude. Oh my God.
I mean, Jorge fled Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, so
He fled
Who said
Wisconsin.
that?
That's crazy. Zebo did.
Bro, I'm fucking dead, Tebow.
Funny ass Discord. All right, I'm gonna go pretend like I'm doing something. That's the next TP, 62026. We wait. It does not look like it's getting the kind of bounce that you need to see. I mean, it does have empty space right here, and if it pops right above those wicks, it's gonna go fill it, and then that could change it. But right now, it's this floor right here that we need to break down. My childhood friend is interested in your strategy. I met up with her a few weeks ago. She got married to an American. Damn. You know, if you marry an American, you get a free barrel of oil.
is it
Crude.
Venezuelan oil?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's that crude, sticky stuff. So you gotta have special equipment to refine it. Which, don't worry, we'll come and liberate that and help refine your infrastructure so that you can. But we'll get most of the money.
Did you see Trump's keeping the like $500 million from it?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw that shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, we got it. It's ours.
Too low on the.
Come on, come on, come on, baby. No way. Put Bros just put me in a video like that. Brother, oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't, bro. He's testing me right there. That's crazy. You guys got to go look at this kid's fucking video that he just put of me.
What'd he do?
He used that picture that Alex made of me being all buff and look at me. I look like I aged 50 years in that photo right there. Yeah, I just posted a clip of it. Come on, Keys. I mean, I'll leave a little bit to see if we can go fill the whole gap. Marco, you better calm down, bud. Yeah, if you end up joining this Discord, just know that when people make money, things can get weird. I can't seem to stop myself, so
What do
you
you
know.
mean? You too, cabrón.
I don't get weird, dude. I try and keep it together, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
say anything
okay.
weird. Wait, are you just calling me weird, dude? No, I'm just kidding. That little shit. I'm fucking dead, dude. This kid just used that picture of me. Mega thick me. Oh my god. don't think people liked my DCA video. That's being too mean. Is anybody in snow? I know some people. That one already went and hit 212, which looks like a yeah, it already hit my target. Holy shit. There you go. All right. TikTok, YouTube. You've seen enough. We'll be back at 3. Hold on. We do have yearly for 25% off. This week has been insane, so figured we'd share the love. If you've gotten any of the trades today with us, get ready to trim these fucking queues off if anybody has any runners. Sell into strength. Raise the ask. Slap the ask is what you call it. All right. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit on TikTok and YouTube. Bye. Fucking banned, dude. Every day.
Again, dude?
Oh yeah, they hit me within 5 minutes on TikTok. And then nobody really watches my YouTube. Not in the same volume as
TikTok.
Yeah. Yo,